Hello everyone. Today in this video we are going to see our second sketch and which involves the multiple circle that is known as a concentric circle. Also we are going to draw a circle on a pitch circle. Then we will see the fillet command, mirror command and circular pattern command. All those commands we are gonna see in this video. So let's get started. First, to create a new sketch we will create and document. Here I am going to name it as sketch 2 and click on create button. Once you click on create button, it will open a interface which is having three planes: first, front, top and right. So for this we only required a sketching, so we will choose the front plane as our main plane. So over here we are going to click on the sketch command and we will select front as our main plane, and to make our front plane parallel to our screen you have to click over here and the front option. Once you click on it, now we have to get started. So over here in this diagram you have to mainly focus on what circle you are going to draw. So this circle is a main part of a circle which should be parallel to everywhere. That is why we will consider this as a center of our entire diagram. So we will pick a circle where in this case we are going to select the center and point circle. So we will select a center and we will draw one circle. Over here when we create a first circle we are going to provide a dimension first, and this dimension is given as 70. So we have selected the diameter as 70. So you can see over here our 70 is drawn. Second thing, we want to draw a diameter which is having a diameter of 28. So we will again click on circle and over here we will calculate. Over here we are going to calculate the circle with diameter is equal to 28. Now this diameter is created. Now let's come back to over here. We want to draw one circle which is in a construction mode because it's a dotted line. So it is having a diameter of 48. So let's come back over here. There is an option of a construction mode. This option you have to turn it on while drawing a circle. Now we will draw one more circle. Now you can see over here circle is shown in a dotted shape. We will turn off this construction mode. We will give the dimension to our circle which is having diameter of 48. Now we want to draw a solid circle. Let's consider we will draw a right hand side circle first. So go to the circle command. Now as it is parallel to our horizontal line, so we will select it and it's coincident on this dotted circle. So over here we are going to place this circle, go to the dimension command and give the dimension. So from the diagram we can see over here its dimension is 8. So I am going to select diameter as equal to 8. So such 8 diameter we are having such 6 circles. So over here we want to use a pattern command, and this pattern is repeating 6 times including the first one. We can measure there are 6 number of circle which is defined over here in the diagram. So now over here we have a pattern command. So you will see 3 pattern command. First one is a linear pattern, circular pattern and transform. Over here we are going to use a circular pattern. So click on circular pattern command, select the circle which you want to pattern, and it has automatically detected the center because of this dotted circle. Now over here it's repeating the circle 3 times, which we want to change to 6 times, that we are going to set. So our circle is created and you can see over here on the arrow, beside the arrow you will see a mouse where on a left click there is a right mark. So you have to select that right mark. So now we are done. You have to click twice. Now once this circle is completed, we are going to draw the other parts. So over here let's focus on the downward side. So over here we can simply know the dimension of this circle and its location. So from the center point, its center is located at the 82 centimeter from both the diagram. So we will go and draw that circle. So initially we will draw that circle randomly. So I am randomly drawing 2 circles over here which are concentric with each other. Now I know the dimension of those circles. The inner circle is having radius is equal to, here we can see, for the outer diameter the radius is 18 and for the circle diameter is 18. So we will provide those dimension. For outer circle we know the dimension that phi is 18 into 2. We can simply write 18 into 2, it will calculate it by itself. Now for inner circle we know the diameter, that is 18. So we have drawn this 2 dimension. Now we want a similar circle on left hand side also. So I will select all those 2 circles. I will go on a mirror command and I have to pick a line on which I want to mirror it. So over here you can pick the vertical plane about which you want it to mirror. So over here our mirror command is completed. Now we know the dimension that from right hand circle to left hand circle center point, it is located at 82 centimeter apart from each other. Now over here we are going to create a vertical dimension from this center point up to the center of this circle, which is 72. Now once we click over here on the dimension and we pick this point and this point, and when we click on this line and we set the 72 as a dimension, we can see over here this center is shifted on the top hand side, which is having the pattern which it creates with this circle, and that's why all our circle are shifted on the upper side, which we don't require. So that's why we are going to click Ctrl Z to undo this command, and we will again go to the dimension. Now this time instead of picking this circle, we can simply pick this horizontal plane and we will define the dimension of this center, and now we will set this dimension is equal to 72. Now you can see over here our circle remain at the same position, but this bottom 2 circle shifted according to the distance of 72 centimeter. Now over here in the diagram we can see over here there is a one horizontal line from top of the circle and it's creating a L-shaped dimension and it meets to the upper circle. Now over here this radius we will going to ignore for now, and without considering it we will draw a straight line. So select the line command, click on the top hand side of a circle to make the exact vertical position. Select the center and then move your cursor in a upward position, which will create a vertical dimension of this starting point, and that constraint will be maintained. Now create a random horizontal line and make sure that lines meet at the top circle. Now once we created this L-shaped line, we want a same line on a right hand side also, so that we will select both the lines using a shift command and select a vertical plane on which we want to mirror it. So for mirroring it, select a mirror command and we have to select a plane along which we want to mirror it. So both the lines have mirrored with each other. Now we know the dimension between two lines, that is given as 28, which is shown over here. Now for that we will again go to the dimension command and we know the dimension between these two lines. So that is I am going to place over here as 28. Once we place this dimension, now we can think about this R10. So over here there is a fillet command. But once we try to create a fillet between the vertical line and circle, it shows that it cannot sketch the fillet over here. That's why directly drawing a fillet is not an option over here. So that we will draw a circle and we will randomly set one line and we will create a tangent line with the vertical circle. But it will not meet directly with the circle of the, it will not be directly tangent with the upper circle. That's why we have to go over here, which is a constraint command. And in constraint command, go to the drop down menu and select a tangent option. Once you click on the tangent option, you have to create a tangent line between both the circle. Now this bottom circle is tangent with the vertical line as well as a circle. And now we are going to define the diameter of this circle. Here we got the radius, so diameter will be twice. So I am setting the diameter as 20. And now all the unnecessary line we can simply delete it. So go to the trim command and those lines which are not required, we will simply trim those lines. So this line is trimmed and this line is trimmed. Other lines we actually required. And now we want to mirror this, so we will select it, click on mirrored command and select a vertical line. So it's mirrored now, and those things which are not required on right hand side also, that we are going to trim. So I trimmed this line. Now you can see over here this portion is completed. Now there is one more thing we can see over here. There is a radius of r is equal to 8. Now this is possible with the fillet command, so we will select the fillet command over here and we will pick these two lines. Over here it select, ask which direction we want. I want this direction, I will select this direction itself, and then I am going to define what should be the radius. So radius is given as 10, I am going to set it as 8. Now same I want to repeat over here. I can use a repeat mirror command also, or I can use a fillet command also. So over here I am going forward with the fillet command and I will select both the lines. Now this fillet is created with r is equal to 8. I want to accept it as it is. Now both the fillets are created. Once these fillets are created, my this portion is completed over here. Now what I want to create this line which is 84 centimeter in distance. So that I want to create over here. So I will go to the line command. Again I will draw only from one side. So from this point I want to create a vertical line. So I will go to the line command. I will select the center point so that everything will be symmetrical with the center point. I will randomly draw a line up to over this and I want to mirror this line. Now this line I have created randomly. I will go to the mirror command. It asks me select a mirror line. So along which I want to mirror, which is a vertical plane. Then it asks me the select the entity to be mirrored. Then I will select this line. Now this line is mirrored with each other. Now over here we will define the dimension by selecting two endpoints, and this dimension is given as 84. Once we set this dimension, I am going to create a line and I will connect this with vertically upward direction. Now you have to make sure that most of people what are they are going to do, they will consider this dimension and this 82 dimension is same and they will connect it with the bottom point of the line, which we don't want to do. That's why we want to make sure this line should be vertically upward and that point we are going to select. Similarly thing I have to do on the left hand side also. So I will pick the vertical line from over here. You can mirror it if you want. Now over here we also know one dimension from here, that from this circle up to the bottom line the distance is 30 centimeter, that we are going to define over here. Go to the dimension command, select this point from the bottom of the line. This dimension is given as 30. So we will set this dimension. And now one part is remaining, that we want to create a curvature over here and the circle is a half circle. So we will trim the remaining part. So this part I don't require, which I am going to trim. So this part will be trimmed and this part will be trimmed. And for this remaining part I want to create a fillet. So I will select a fillet command. I will select these two lines and diameter I required over there is given as 10, radius as 10. So you can simply double click over here, select it as 10, and same thing you have to repeat over here, and radius is shown as 10. So over here this diagram is completed till that point. Now the remaining thing is we want to create this tangent line, and this tangent line is tangent to the upper circle as well as the lower arc. So that we want to make sure. Now to create that we will go to the line and select a point. So over here it is given as a line option. Now this line I know is a tangent over here. So I will pick over here and you can see the tangent option is appeared over here. Now this line I want it to be tangent. But now if I click over here, this will not remain tangent at the top, but it's remaining tangent for the bottom circle. So I will accept it and I will draw this line. Now I want to make this line tangent to this circle. So I will go to the constraint and over here we already selected the tangent one. Now I will make this line tangent with the circle. So now this line has become tangent and I want to mirror this line. So I will go to the mirror command. It first asks for select a mirror line. So mirror line will be my vertical plane, and then it asks for select the entity to be mirrored. So I will select this line which is mirrored over there. Now you can see over here our diagram is exactly created as per the required dimension shown over here, and now those are been reflected over here. So our diagram is completed. If we want, we can make it look better with properly moving the dimension at right places, so that mostly make sure that places should be outside the diagram so that it will look much better. So over here radius is not shown properly. You can show it in this way. Just move it slightly outside so that the dimension will be easy to pick. So over here it's not properly shown, so I can set it over here. For some time you can keep it in the diagram, but as much as possible keep it outside the diagram. Now our dimensions are completed, so that we can simply click on OK with the sketch, and this is auto saved. So we will directly see it on Onshape. Once we click on this Onshape, this sketch 2 is created, which we can verify that yes, it's already saved and we got a proper diagram. So thank you for watching this video. If you want any improvement in the video section, just comment it in the comment section. Thank you for watching this.